I need the Gossiper's Journal, because if you read up the actual description in D&D Beyond, it is the perfect thing for Erastus.
Well, you're going to have to convince Gentry.
Oh, it's happening.
I want this token, so I need cash.
And she's about to give it away.
Wait, I got so confused in that Tony was so charming. I meant to be getting that token. Damn it.
You got a piece of his artwork.
I got confused.
Welcome back to I Seduce the Dragon, where we are kinda playing Icewind Dale, the Rime of the Frostmaiden. I'm Jess Parks, I'm your DM, and I play the world.
Wait, I did like the kind of round table introductions where we had a topic last time, because I feel like it's kind of fun.
What was the topic last time?
TNA was one of them, and then...
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't last time, but it was like the time before that where we were all going around
I don't remember what last time was, but I feel like last time was maybe similar.
Yeah.
I just feel like having it kind of be like a deeper dive into the characters, because like everyone already, if they're listening, they know generally, you know.
Yeah.
And if you're new here, shut up, sit down, and go back to season 1, episode 1, the Clippy version.
If you're very new.
Yeah.
Well, so now we have to think of a topic?
Sorry, I derailed. We don't have to do that today.
I do like that too. If I had thought about it, I would have prepared some, but gosh dang it.
Should we ask about what each of our characters would have thought about 9/11?
Oh my God. Especially since this will come out in like February. Yeah.
I'm kidding. Please don't leave that in the...
I just Googled
Oh my God.
a random icebreaker generator.
What you got?
They're dumb.
Should I go get the Esther Perel game?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let me go get the Esther Perel game.
Yeah, do it.
So this is what we use for my live show on my OnlyFans.
I love Esther Perel.
I do too, but I'm just gonna start.
I don't know what this is.
Gentry does want to marriage counsel all of you, so
Evidently.
We're aware.
Yeah.
Gentry wants to every kind of counsel us. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is this? Explain what this is, Ryan.
This is a game called Where Should We Begin? Why can't I? Where can we begin?
Where should we begin?
The person I find most annoying is.
Oh.
Awesome.
okay.
All right, so this is a card game by one of my favorite public figures, Esther Perel, relationship counselor, miracle worker. I love her.
Same.
And I've never played this game, but it's a probing emotional questions, which is my jam.
And you can just play it just as asking a question.
We're doing Icewind Dale Breakers. You're going to get to know the characters
Icewind
out of
Dale
context.
Breakers. That's really good.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it. So Ryan's going to draw a card. And we're all going to answer it for our characters. And by us, I mean you.
A story people tell about me that isn't true, but I don't correct.
Ooh.
I'm Ryan Keely. My character Erastus would say a story that people tell about me that isn't true, but I don't correct, is that I am a prince.
Is that not factually true, though?
He doesn't remember.
Erastus is not currently wearing the remembering.
Tori doesn't know.
Tori does know. Tori questioned a dead body to find out.
Oh, Tori does know. You're right. So does
Tori
Gentry.
does know.
But Erastus doesn't know, and Erastus just thinks it's great he's pulling some prince scam on everyone when he is in fact a
That's
prince,
fair.
which I love.
That's fair.
So layered.
It's very Erastus.
Perfectly in character.
My name is Cristina Van Epps. I am playing Tori Cole, the elf rogue. And a story about Tori, I imagine in this world that there's a lot of bad stories about Tori that aren't true, but he doesn't correct them because they might as well be.
Like what?
I don't know anything specific. I'm trying to think of something that happened in this campaign.
That someone be like, that's Tori's fault, but it's not?
Or like for his past, for instance, because he has family drama, especially with his two kids.
You mean his child and his tiger?
His stepdaughter and his tiger.
His stepdaughter and his tiger son, his small tiger son. You know how it is. I can't think of anything specific from the campaign, but I do feel like, there's a lot of, oh yeah, Tohri did this bad thing. And he's just like, might as well have.
Yeah, I feel like if someone was like, oh, Tohri killed these 5 guys, and you're like, I killed 4 of them, but we'll just round up.
I'm Dana. I'm playing Gentry Rose, Bittercreek Dumont, human cleric and demigod, miracle worker, friend to all, and a story about Gentry that people tell that isn't true, but she doesn't correct is... I think it maybe has to do with the fact that her friends have started to maybe take guesses about how she ended up with frog eggs buried inside of her body.
Are we guessing? Wasn't it that you owed money to somebody? Like,
We don't know who. The truth is Gentry doesn't actually know how. Gentry's hoping that maybe by her friends assuming things, she'll figure out herself how that happened.
how the slad eggs in your chest happen.
I love that. I'm Flanders. I play Martha Sinclair, half-elf paladin. Does it count if the things people are saying that are not true were initially written and published by me in my pamphlets? Because I think that's kind
This is a perfect question for Martha.
Does it count if they are self-spread propaganda?
The correct answer is the propaganda that I have written in the pamphlets. Martha has made a lot of exaggerations and potentially some falsehoods have been published.
What?
And she would never correct anyone.
So, like, what's something that she has posted about what has happened so far in the podcast?
Oh, in podcast. I mean, there's been the shortage, so I haven't actually been able to write anything. But even just like my whole thing of like surviving in the mountains, like I don't think that my pamphlets say that I pretended to be a giant's baby and like goo goo gaga'd my way into survival. I think I made it sound like I like arm wrestled a giant and that's why they respected me or something. And I put that story out and I obviously will take that to my grave.
I really want to read the book.
And obviously the retelling of the assassination attempt on the election day, I think, is going to end up being a lot more heroic sounding in the pamphlet version.
Yes, absolutely.
Instead of just one shot and you dropped, and thanks to your friends, you survived. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And you didn't actually participate in hurting the assassin at all?
No. I'm gonna leave all that stuff out.
She didn't.
I know she didn't.
No.
I was there, shooting at her.
Terrible.
Shut up, God. What do you know?
Do you ever feel like God just has it out for you?
Frequently.
Recap, short one. You've all just arrived in the town of Termalaine with a handful of Lonelywood refugees, a boy who is now a tiger, and a cleric who can barely walk. As you pulled up, you saw that Torg's Mercantile is parked right in front of the town. So if you want to restock, now's your chance. But please, let's not make this whole thing a shopping episode.
That bitch.
As soon as Gentry sees Torga, she does cast Disguise Self on herself.
Okay.
And just makes herself look like a feeble old lady. And definitely not like the waitress that she saw before who...
I mean, she knew it was you. You did disguise yourself previously when you were visiting her shop, and then we're also at the waitress.
True, but I did use the Rod of Rulership last time I saw her, and she might remember that. It's not a memory eraser, so...
Well, at the moment, you are overshadowed by Erastus's grand entrance.
That's true, which actually I was a part of because he did do a Tokyo drift with the sled.
You did do a Tokyo drift.
With the sled that you're tied into.
That I am tied into.
Yeah, you got drifted.
It's what they'd call as a grandy.
Full grandy. Mm-hmm. Well, or is it a trick or treat because she put on a disguise?
So she's totting, I'm doing a grandy, and we're doing technically it's a sidecar because Dana is my sidecar. But it's overall, it's a grandy. It's a grandy tot, trick or treat.
With a blandy chaser. which will be Tohri.
Well, we know Tohri hasn't showed up yet.
Well, no, because Torga and Tohri have the thing, which I think actually when Martha gets there, it's going to be a little...
What's the thing, Flanders?
That they're possibly soulmates, and here I am, the new wife.
Oh.
The unquestionable chemistry between Torga and
It's a
Tohri.
little intimidating.
Okay, so I Tokyo drift the sled up to Torga's stall. I say something really cool. I don't remember what it was.
I believe it was something to the effect of, your boyfriend is on his way. Does that get us a discount?
Sounds right.
Perfect.
And that's where we pick up.
So Torga will say, Erastus, how the hell are ya? Good to see you. I didn't see you pass me on the road, though.
Well,
Didn't you come from Bryn Shander?
I have no idea. All I know is that I fought a moose and I nearly died. I met someone, maybe?
You met someone.
Shh, they don't know that I like them yet, though. Anyway, we need to provision for a journey across the sea of moving ice.
Well, take a look.
I'm going to start rumbling items.
You see 2 tables of items. One is common and one with fewer items appears to be magical items. Guarding these tables are 2 strong figures. One is a large bugbear and the other one is a half-orc. The half-orc looks humorless and the bugbear looks humorful.
Looking at
And
bugbear.
one only lies and one only tells the truth.
Is there anything specific you're looking for, Erastus?
I can't really think of anything we need except for more rations. I feel like we're pretty well stocked.
You could rumble the collection of potions with no labels. They're on discount.
What?
Little potion roulette.
I love unlabeled potions. Can I get a deal? I'll book buy.
Good stuff. 50 gold each. Some of it's worth a lot more than that.
Yeah, now 50 gold each. I can make 2 of these a day, honey.
You look over the table with magical items. There's all sorts of shit on there. There's a cloak, which has a color shifting look to it. There's a set of armor. There's an Ursat's eye.
What's that?
Do you want to look closer?
What's an Ursat's eye? Yes, I would like to look closer, and I would like to remind you that I am wearing my eyes of minute seeing.
Roll investigation.
For your singular eye.
Wait, Ursat's like generic? Like fake?
False eye, potentially.
23.
You've seen these before. It actually acts like a real eye, but there's a little button on the back. You can change the color and look. There is a hat that looks like it's got scales on it. There's a pair of sending stones. There's a lantern that's magical. There's a rod that you've seen before called an immovable rod.
Weirdly, I don't remember that.
Is it?
So weird.
So out of character.
It's a rod with a button on it. And if you play around with it and press the button, when you press the button, it stays in place wherever it is.
Yes, that's right. Oh, yes, I did have a spectacular moment with that rod.
It's very handy. About this time, everyone else arrives.
Tentacle rod. That exists.
As we're approaching and I see Torg's Mercantile, I just reach out and I grab the hood of Martha's cloak and pull it down over her face. And I say, Torg is here. Last time she saw you, she sold you out to Asmodeus followers. So
Shit, I forgot about that. I just hated her for flirting with you. Yeah, let me
why?
because you're my husband.
Yeah, but it's not like you actually like me.
That's not the point. She's a homewrecker.
We weren't married when I just don't let her see your face. She'll probably tell someone and try and kill you.
Okay, fine. Thanks, Hubs.
Gentry will hobble over as like a little old lady, kind of threadbare, and just hobbling over and starts poking around the magical table. She is curious if there is anything that would perhaps aid them on a boat. She's wondering what the cloak is that she's seen. She's She's got something with her that she's not sure she's going to need again now that they've used it once, and is potentially looking to swap for some information about Asmodeus. Can I do an investigation check and see if I know what the cloak is?
Give me an investigation, DC 15.
11.
With an 11, you're holding the cloak, and as you turn it different angles, it looks different. It's responding to what you're thinking and wearing, and so it starts to kind of match your shabby old lady attire.
I say, "Oh, spooky." And I set it back down.
Torga comes over, she hears you, and she says, "Oh, this cloak, the cloak of many fashions. You seem like a fashionable young woman."
Oh, aren't you sweet, honey? You know, you're the fashionable one. Look at you with your nice hair and all that. Well, this seems a little out of, not really my thing. I'm not a flashy gal. This is more like from a friend over there. She likes cloaks more than me. What else you got? I mean, I'm just a looky-loo at this point. I ain't got no money. I just came from, fun journey. But I love to see shiny, sparkly things. You want to give me a tour?
Roll persuasion.
I feel like Torga is just going to be like, boy, you really remind me of this waitress I
had once. 17.
She looks at you, assessing for a moment, and she decides that sometimes the richest people dress shabby so that they won't get taken for a ride. So she says, "Oh yeah, I've got tons of shiny stuff here. This is if you ever end up on a boat, it's always handy to have a cap of water breathing."
You know what? I think my nephew would really like that. I mean, once we get out of the snow, he might want to go for a swim. How much is that?
"Oh, well, this is not for the light of gold. As you know, in Icewind Dale, there's not a lot of magic items. So I couldn't part with this for less than 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold? Well, I have never even seen that much gold in my life, sweetie pie. Oh, you must be doing pretty good for yourself. Hey, I happened upon something, and I don't know if it costs that much money, and I don't really know what it all is, but I found this weird ball thing. I think if you can figure it out, now it's a fixer-upper, but if you got some magical friends, it's called a summer star, and allegedly it can make weather warm. You just need some chatelaine and probably just a bit of sprucing up. But a lady like yourself's probably connected. I'm not, so I can't do anything with it, but take a look at it.
Is Gentry trying to sell the summer star?
You can't do anything with it.
You mind if I see that?
Gentry, I don't think this is yours to sell.
It was a one-time activation thing.
You mind if I take a look at it?
Sure, take a look at it. Tell me what you think of it.
All right, she'll take it from you and she'll investigate it. And she gestures to the bugbear to come over and take a look at it too. And the two of them confer quietly. And she comes back. She says, "Where'd you get this? I've never seen an item like this before."
You know, my nephew I was talking about, he went on a little bit of journey, a little quest, and he asked me to hold some of the stuff. He said, some of this is my to sell pile, to, you know, how you end up with that stack of stuff that you just need to take to the charity shop. And I'm pretty sure this was in the box. But then I did some tinkering on it with a friend, and I thought, you know what, there's something here. There is probably something here, and I think it might be pretty special. And I think a discerning young lady like yourself probably would know that and would know a good trade, and also you seem trustworthy, so I think that you could tell me if it's a worthwhile object to maybe do a little trade-a-roo for.
Roll persuasion again.
Traderoo? Can Martha and I walk up while this pitch is going on?
Wait, time out real quick. First, Martha's going to hide amongst the refugees and just tell Tohri, like, hey, I've got 150 gold, so if there's like something really, really good that you think I would want, buy it and I'll give you money for it. Okay, time back in.
This 22.
Okay, so Torga looks at it. She says, I'll give you 500 gold for it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to hold on to it and see if I take a look around, see if I see anything that I want to get for that. Do you have any snacks and any sort of, something that maybe like I'm an old lady. Do you have anything that like maybe potion that keeps you regular or something?
Yeah, we've got butterscotch candies in the dish at the front. No, we've got
Sick bird.
dried rations.
What about any potions that keep you like?
I would like to add some dried rations to the stack of items I'll be purchasing. I would also like to get some fishing tackle if possible.
Okay, yeah, hell yeah. Did you want to approach Cristina?
Yes. Yeah, I'll have Torri walk up and he will sort of interrupt a little bit, gregariously looking and say, Torga!
Torri,
What a surprise.
I had a feeling that the likes of you might have head this way.
Oh, did a cold wind herald my arrival?
You felt it too.
Erastus is riveted.
From a distance, Martha's just like, fucking home wrecker.
I think you're like, fucking hoe.
Also, fucking hoe wrecker.
I want to shout out David Sant, who is a real saint by being one of our Patreon subscribers. Thanks for making this episode possible.
Oh, I wish I had a little more time right now. You know what? Fuck it. I do. Hey, Tony, hold it down. And she's, you wanna dip into my tent for a little hot cocoa?
Ew.
Erastus is quivering with excitement.
You know, I would love to catch up. Why not?
Yes! I use a cantrip to do, what is it? Do I have sending or message? Whatever the fuck it is.
Message.
Message, and I message Martha, stay back. Stand down.
Martha's fucking seething.
Stand down. We need the discount.
Martha's now just like thinking about what spells she can use to fuck up Torga later. And Torri, for that matter, because Torga actually doesn't know better, but Torri does.
As Torga leads Torri to her tent, Alfie tugs on your sleeve. Erastus.
Hey, Alfie.
Hey, Erastus. I know most of the stuff seems kind of expensive. But knowing where you're going, I know you need it. So I have a little bit of, the nest egg from the honey fucker with me.
Oh,
I wasn't gonna give it to you, but
I don't know if you should.
do you want a little money?
I mean, we're gonna have to buy a boat.
So we should save it. You don't want any of this stuff.
No, I want it all. But you should probably still keep, like, you know, what's the travel emergency 100 in the bottom of the shoe that some people do?
Oh, I know.
But yeah, I would love to get that honey fucker nest egg.
Well, how about I give you a little bit of it?
Alfie, you take such good care of me. I couldn't ask for a better friend in this world.
He looks at you so skeptically as he pulls out his purse and dumps out of it. It's a small purse, but there's apparently a lot of space inside of it because he dumps out of it a lot of gold and says, here, hold on. And he dumps out about 3,000 gold.
Yes!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck you.
Dang.
How much you been paying Alfie? Jeez.
It's an establishment.
It's the life savings of the honey fucker.
Yeah, this isn't even cashing out inventory, bro. Thank you, Alfie.
I got you. Now get what you need.
Question for God. I don't think Torga's going to have the best boats, but I would like to just put this money in my purse because I feel like I'm going to need to sell my sled and Baroque and Rococo to purchase a boat. Is that correct? Will there be a place that I can purchase a boat in this town?
This is not a town that's on the Sea of Moving Ice, so probably not in this town.
Okay.
But you know people in this town. You know Mac, who owns the Ore House.
That's right.
The Ore House.
Best name.
You know Mac very well.
I do.
You have connections who can probably advise you where you could hire a boat.
Okay.
But actually being able to hire a boat from Termalaine, they're a mining town. They're not a fishing town.
Oh, yeah, that's a very good point. All right, I'm going to up my cashish. Alfie's going to save our life.
Wait, what's the guy's name again that has the ore house?
Mac.
Okay, so are we hopeful that Mac's ore house becomes the ore house and we can get a boat at it?
Or
OAR.
He just changes the letters around.
So many ores.
And it's still the ore house, but he's
Depending on what angle you come at it, the building, it's a different spelling of the word ore.
It's the ore house.
Yeah, if you come from the mines, it looks like O-R-E, but if you come from the water, it's O-A-R.
And then sometimes it's just O-R.
Or house.
During like hockey season, it's the ore house, O-R-R for Bobby Orr.
Yeah. I think that the Orr house is his burgeoning real estate business where he's trying to convince you to, like,
Or house?
Yeah, you could rent Orr house.
Gentry's wants to also, she's going to see the bugbear and just be like, young man, come over here, help an old lady. What's this lantern do? And I try and flick it on and off.
Yo, old lady, that is a lamp of revealing.
Whoa, that sounds fancy. You must know a lot about those kinds of things, young man. Well, tell me all about it.
This is Zoomer Bugbear?
It's like, yes, this lantern reveals invisible things.
There are invisible things? That is so nifty. I'll take it. How much is it?
It is 8,000 gold, ma'am.
I don't have that much. Would you take 200?
I will not, but I can ask my boss.
You're so sweet. Well, how much are the sending? How much are these rocks?
Which of the rocks are you talking about?
The sending stones, young man. I know what those are.
Oh, I see. Yes, that is one pair of sending stones. They are very handy because you can cast sending once per day. A lot of people really find them very useful. They are 2,000 gold.
All right. Well, that is good to know, young man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go take a look over at these non so fancy items and maybe just stock up on some regular old lady stuff. Thank you,
Yes,
young man.
Great old lady stuff that is non-magical can be found at the end of this table. And he'll walk you over.
I love Tony.
I love Tony so much.
I hope he gets Employee of the Month.
Tony, what's your favorite? If you had to buy one thing in this store, Tony, what would you buy?
Tony loves shiny gems, and the turquoise is a very beautiful gem that is not actually that valuable. Tony is also a scrimshander, so if you would like to buy some art, I've got some stuff to show you.
Gentry did not need to know that. Gentry will spend her money buying a bugbear's art, and you know that.
Absolutely, you should buy Tony's art.
Tony, I need. Do you have a signet ring? I need a pinky ring, Tony, if you've got one. If not, I'd like to commission one for when I come back.
I'm sorry, can we just do a spin-off of It's Only Tony? Only Tony content. This is all I care about anymore.
Screw the rest of the campaign. We just want to keep talking to this one guy.
Are any of the non-magical items? Actually, are there any magical weapons? Even a little magic on it.
Yeah. There is a bin of magically charged ammunition that gives you +3 for attacks using that ammunition. There's a portable hole. There are...
Go on.
I love a portable hole.
Gross.
Go on.
It's like a handkerchief. It's like a Looney Tunes, like draw a hole and it's an actual hole and then pick it up and they fell in your trap. Haha. It's like that kind of thing.
That's fun.
It's like Acme branded, yeah.
Yeah. There is a very interesting token that catches your eye.
My eye? My little old lady eye?
Your little old lady eye is drawn to this Quell's feather token.
Young man, Mr. Tony.
Yes, ma'am.
Cutie pie. What is this? What is this? Is this that turquoise you were talking about?
If you are lucky, it turns into a lot of different things. It can be a whip. It can be an anchor. It can be a boat. It can be a bird. There's a lot of things that this could be, but it's kind of random. So if you're okay with chance,
I'm okay with chance, young man. This might be just the deal I was looking for. How much is this?
This is 3,000 gold.
Okay, I have a trade now just for you that you might want to make because it is a very nifty, spiffy item. And don't tell your boss about it because I think this would just be a special treat just for you.
I am listening.
Now, do you have a crush on any young ladies that you would like to know about? Or anything like extra? Here's the thing. I have something that's a special notebook that I think you would very much like. It's called The Gossiper's Diary. And basically, you can write the name of anybody you like in there. And when you do so, the diary brings into your smart big old brain, this one right here, it will bring to your mind a random secret about that person.
Oh, I don't know. Tony's not a very secretive dude.
But you probably know secretive people.
Maybe. I don't know. I kind of need this job, Bam. You should probably talk to my boss.
All right, well, she's busy.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Is Torri in the tent with her?
Yeah.
Yep.
Gross.
We're just having hot cocoa.
20, not natural.
Damn, okay. That does seem like a pretty useful item. Do you accept Scrimshander in exchange?
Is that your art?
Scrimshaw is what it's actually called.
Yeah, I was like,
I am the Scrimshander.
are you from Brinchander? No.
The Scrimshander from Brinchander?
I mean, in that you will give me this token, and what else? Then I get the token, you get...
I do not know how much your gossiper's diary is worth.
It's worth 3,000 gold.
You're handing off the Gossiper's diary?
I haven't used it.
Doesn't make it not useful.
I know. It's useful.
I...
It also comes with curses.
Little itty bitty curses, just like anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Who amongst us doesn't already have anxiety?
I was going to say, on this group, I don't think we'd even notice.
I cast message.
You will know all the secrets about everybody else, just not yourself, is what you're interested in.
Yeah. Don't give it to Tony. I want it. I message to Gentry. I want the Gossiper's diary. I have a crush.
Okay, but he's got this cool magical hole thing that is very intriguing.
Wait, he's got a magical hole?
I'm sorry, you found out he has a boat thing and you're concerned about his holes?
He has a magical hole?
No, the whole thing can turn into the...
No, the token.
Okay, it's not the magical hole.
Yeah.
It's a token. It's a token that can turn into random things.
Yes.
What? Young Tony,
Yes, sir.
is there anything, I mean, oh man, I opened this conversation without having something in mind. Tony, I'm just so excited to see your scrimshaw.
I do that all the time.
Right?
Here, let me show you my scrimshaw.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
What type of bone are you scrimshawing?
This is whalebone. I found it on the beach. It doesn't appear very often.
No, that is magnificent. This is such a rare and
Very special.
it's so special. How much are these items, Tony? I must have a token of your art to carry on in our journey.
Wow, that means a lot to me. Would you like to trade?
Possibly, yes. I don't know what I have that you could possibly want. Crowbar? Antitoxin? I've got a hammer. I've got a mess kit. I've got a shovel.
This just turned full video game where you just like
I have a torch.
stack up all the garbage you collected and you're like, and I'll take this cape, please.
I've got 16 wheels of cheese.
I don't know if I still need my studded leather because I made my own armor with that thing that I did.
I will take your studded leather and transform it into a beautiful scrimshaw.
That's not... How would you do that? I believe you can.
Because Tony can do anything, and having this piece of Tony's jewelry is going to bring his vibe on this journey with us. And that's what we need more than anything. That's the only supply we need.
Erastus isn't this young man such a cute patootie?
Yes, I will make you that trade, Tony. And I shake his hand and pull the armor out of my bag.
I appreciate you. Meanwhile, in the tent,
Bitches.
Torga, she says, just one moment while I heat up some water. So, what have you been up to?
Ew, I've never heard water said more gross.
Boy, heat up some water.
Water!
I was worried she was going to say, well, I slip into something more comfortable. I was going to be like,
Just been traveling around. I actually got a interesting bit of intel that you might be the first to know about it. We were over in Lonelywood not too long ago.
All right, I was headed there next.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't go.
What's all going on?
There's a gang that seems to have taken over the whole town. They killed pretty much everyone there.
A gang?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone I know?
Doubtful.
Who's the leader?
The leader was a guy named Fox. Ever heard of him?
Never heard of him.
Yay tall, really intense mustache happening.
Ugh. Where's he from?
No idea. Doesn't matter much anymore.
Why would you target Lonelywood? What an armpit.
Even more of a hellhole now. Like I said, not worth it.
All right, well, do you wrap up your family shit?
About to.
She starts pouring essentially coffee, but she lifts a bottle of whiskey and she says,
Oh, no.
Yes, please.
And she pours some whiskey into your coffee and hers too. And she sits down. I'll confess I was kind of hoping to see you here.
Oh, yeah? Did you miss me?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Girl's got a lot going on. Hardly have time.
What has been going on in Torga's world? What have you been up to?
Well, I stopped in Targos for a good long time, several days. Maxildenar still can't find Martha. He's arming up.
Oh, yeah?
Did you follow my advice?
We split ways.
That's too bad.
Yeah, if I split ways, you mean have to stay 30 feet within each other to have +2 to your AC? But, yeah, split ways.
Nah, I just, I consider selling her out, but I don't want to have the heat on me,
So you just let her go? You could at least give me the tip. Which way did she go?
She was headed north from Lonelywood.
North?
Mm-hmm.
What, to the fucking Revel's End?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Well, fuck.
North is the what now? The Rebels' End?
Or the Revel's End.
That's a big difference.
Yeah. Are we just listening outside the tent, Gentry?
I assume none of you are hearing this, but go ahead. Write it down.
She was talking something about, she's got these pamphlets. After all the stuff in Lonelywood, there was something about lumberjacks and paper and wanting to have like a new adventure to write down, I wasn't paying attention.
Roll deception.
Okay. 17?
Oh, nice.
She's like, well, it's a good thing you're handsome because you can't take your eye off the ball like that.
I never had the good business sense. That's why I do what I do. And that's,
So what have you been doing?
taking care of the family stuff, like I was saying.
Like,
You said you didn't want to know about it.
well, now I kind of do.
Such jealous girlfriend vibes.
Can I get an insight check from her if this is genuine or not?
Sure.
Only an 11.
Nice.
With an 11, which is kind of just in the middle, and it's actually technically a little bit of a pass, you are getting a little bit of a jealous girlfriend vibe.
Okay. I will tell her, well, got a kid from my ex-wife.
Oh. Can you give it back to your ex-wife?
She's not in the picture anymore. I'm working to set him up someplace where he'll be taken care of.
Does he need a job?
You looking to hire a 10-year-old?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't get mixed up with that type.
With children?
Generally, yes.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. No, I'm here to set him up with his half-sister so that she'll take care of him.
Half-sister, huh? What's she like? Talented, smart?
Does she need a job?
She's going through it, but yeah.
Going through it, like...
Like, she used to live in Lonelywood, and everyone there was killed recently.
They were killed recently.
Yeah, I told you, the gang came in and massacred the whole town.
You didn't mention the massacre part.
No, you didn't mention the
I very much did say that the gang came in and killed everybody
You
there.
just said there was a gang.
So everybody's dead in Lonelywood?
Except for the gang that's there.
She gets lost in thought for a minute. All right, well, sorry for your luck. Hopefully you'll be free of him soon. You gonna drop him off here?
Yeah.
Termalaine's a great place for children.
Yeah?
They can work in the mines.
They'll learn some character.
They fit in small places. Very useful.
Yeah, their tiny hands are good for getting underneath the rocks and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna be setting them up before I'm on my way.
All right. Well, hey, you have any time to spend with an old friend? while you're in town?
Are we just friends, Torga?
Oh. Roll charisma.
Son of a bitch.
Yes. Yes.
14.
She says,
They better have sex.
for now,
I got a bit of time.
meet me tonight.
Why not right now? I'm very invested in this storyline. Sorry.
Here?
Let's find a spot in town, someplace swanky.
I'm down. Relive the magic.
She stands up. You're also paying.
Oh, I am? One of us has the business sense.
Yeah, me. That's why I gotta return. Let's go. She shoots you a smile and heads back out to her wares.
Okay.
I just keep flipping this token around, and I just really like this token. Oh, there's your your boss. What's her name again? Young man, what's your boss's name again? Torga. Miss Torga. Oh, you pretty young thing. Oh, I see you're in. No, you was having a little break taking your break with old Tohri.
Have we met?
Oh my, I don't want to know. You make an old lady blush. Hey, I saw this token here.
Do I know you?
Oh, no. Oh, Tohri, I'm one of those. We haven't met officially. I'm one of the refugees from Lonelywood that you're helping bring to.
Well, you know all their names now. What's your name?
My name? What is my name? My name is Grentry.
Grentry?
Oh, yeah, that sounds on brand.
Oh, Grandma Grentry.
Gentry grows Gritter Creek Grumont.
I hate you.
Miss, anyway, I don't expect you to know you've rescued so many people. You and your friends have helped so many people, Tohri. I'm surprised I just get lost in the backdrop of the many faces of people you have helped along the way. Surely you would not remember an old lady like me because you and your friends have been so generous and so kind to so many people.
I don't think that anything that Gentry said specifically lets me know that it's her, but the fact that she keeps going does, in fact, immediately alert me. I'm like, oh, I know who this is. Okay.
Oh, rambles.
I understand.
Miss Torga, I see that you have this token here, and I know that you are a discerning woman, and I do think that you have something that I could offer you in trade that I think you would very much like.
Don't you dare trade that book, Gentry.
Well,
I message.
Mr. Erastus, I do need to get this token, and I do think that this is my object.
What token?
This here token it's a nifty little object. I just don't think it'll just be such a hoot for my nephew, because look what it can do. It can turn into things, according to this big guy here, Tony, it can turn into such things as like a bird or a tree or a whip or a boat or a other things. How nifty is that?
At will, it can turn into these things? I turn to Torga. Or is it like a random chance kind of situation?
I haven't tested it out.
Oh man, we should try it out right now.
Well, we gotta, just test the wares. Let's.
I'm curious in this item.
I don't want a tree or some shit upending my tables. Are you gonna buy it or not?
How much is it?
3,000 gold.
So I have this book, Torga, that I think would interest you. Come looky here, over here. Let me tell you something.
All right.
Let me show you this. It's a secret. Take a look here. I have this book. Do you like to know secrets about people? Once a day, you can write a name of whoever you want in there. And when you do, a random secret about whoever you write in there will pop up.
Is that so?
It's so.
This feels like you're giving her the death note. Like, Jesus Christ.
You're giving a book of secrets to a woman who wants me killed.
That's bad. God damn it, I would like to be fiscally responsible. Torga, what do you need with a dumb old book? Let's talk price. 3,000 seems like a lot of money for something that you haven't even tested. You don't know how often it can be used. I mean, it could be a nothing burger. if we can do a little bit of a come down to a little bit of a agreement on that, because that's a lot. That's a lot of gold.
Can I test it?
No, it's the same thing as like
Yeah, of course.
we have.
Oh, the gossip book?
The book.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't. I think that if we can test token.
I could trade you. What about? Do you know what a pearl of power is?
I'm not a magic bitch.
Oh, but you know how people love those spell slots. How some people are just like weird and hoardy with their spell slots. I'd trade you a pearl of power for that token. They're both small, portable, and magical. It feels like an even trade.
Deal. Yeah. For Erastus. Roll perception.
Oh, fuck you, God, nat 20!
Yup.
Fuck you, God, nat 20. Amazing.
With a nat 20, as you trade the pearl for the token, you see her eyes dart down to Alfie standing at your side. Widen almost imperceptibly, except you rolled a nat 20. And she smiles and finishes the transaction.
We get to kill Torga now.
Oh no.
I want to roll insight to think about why Torga would be interested in Alfie.
Go for it.
9!
Oh, with a 9, perhaps she's got her eye on his little bell hat.
Oh no.
With my passive of 18, considering I was also standing near them, would I possibly have seen Torga giving an eye to Alfie?
I mean, because you can't take your eyes off Torga, of course.
She's just so radiant, like.
All right, sweetie pie. I just like maybe if you have any one last thing before we head out. I just would like maybe some crossbow bolts that have like just a dash of magic. Doesn't need to be anything special. Just needs to be like this, even the minimal amount of magic that you could just dust on maybe a crossbow or a dagger. Just a little bit, maybe a little splish splash of magic.
Yes, we have got magical items over here that are those kinds of crossbow bolts. And they are +3 when you use them, which is quite a lot if you have any experience in combat. So they're well worth 500 gold each.
Why am I so poor? I am so poor. Hey, does anybody have 300 gold I can borrow? Old lady can borrow.
Nope.
Hold on, Tony. For the friend of my friend, we can cut you a deal. I've got some +1 ammunition
Okay.
that you can buy for 25 gold each.
The Torga special. I'll definitely use that. And every time I shoot it, I'll say Torga special.
Okay, you don't have to talk so much. You can just pull out the gold.
Torga special. I would like about 5 of those. Please.
All right. Where has Martha been this whole time?
Seething.
Hiding?
Amongst the refugees.
She's big time mad. Martha's so mad. Is the widow townspeople big time mad? Are you
So fucking mad.
so cute?
A dumb slut.
You're a dumb slut.
Will there be anything else for you?
I'm actually in the market for some less ostentatious clothes.
Erastus gasps. Gasps.
I kind of like what you're wearing.
In my line of work, it does help for me to blend at times.
What about this cloak? It changes its style and appearance wherever you need it to.
Tori, that would match. You know how your wife has a nice cloak. That would match your wife's cloak.
I have legitimately no idea what you're talking about.
Can I stab her?
Torga's looking at her and looking at you.
Can I roll to stab?
Kill this old woman.
I'd like to lightly stab her, like in the thigh, like under the table, like a.
With a knife?
Maybe not. I guess that's a little.
If she takes a long rest, the hole will heal. It's fine.
It'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, I forgot that she's gimpy right now.
She will definitely collapse, but it'll be hilarious.
Okay, I flick Gentry on the ear like, weird, there's a bug right there. You don't see a lot of bugs these days. Ixnay on the ears, me, Gentry.
To Torga, I say, I legitimately have never seen this old woman before today. So
Roll deception.
That's actually true.
is it a deception? I have not seen this old woman before today.
Then Gentry, for your comment, I guess roll
Grentry.
persuasion. Grentry, roll persuasion.
Grentry.
Fucking asshole.
Persuasion, that's a 10.
I flick Gentry ears again.
Excuse me, ma'am, you must have him confused. This man is definitely unmarried.
Ah, yes.
He hates being tied down.
It's true, he's a rolling stone.
Yeah,
That's true.
You're
That
right
is
about
true.
that. You know what? I actually don't know a lot of his backstory because I'm just a refugee that he met in a cave. So
You're talking, it's so
and he was brought
tiresome,
here
old
by
lady.
his friend Erastus, and I don't know anything about him.
So cloak? You mentioned a cloak?
Cloak.
How much is the cloak?
The cloak. Yes, the cloak. 150.
The cloak. Erastus, would you mind spotting me? I'll pay you back.
I got you, boo.
All right, here you go. It uses a bonus action to change style and color. It's called the Cloak of Many Fashions. You probably already know about it.
It's the best of both worlds because I can, if I want to, show off the bedazzled cod piece and I can hide it when necessary. It works out for everyone.
And as a magical cloak, it will change size with you.
Perfect.
It's not magical
that.
pants. It's still a cloak. You're still gonna be.
But it's a cloak that looks like pants when you want.
Yeah, he could still wrap it around himself and cover up his dick.
Sarong man.
I use my cantrip message to send to Martha and say, your husband owes me 150 gold, and you owe me the same for saving your life. Again.
Do I get to respond?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean saving my life?
Gentry almost sold you out on accident.
Fucking Gentry.
I know.
Grentry.
This is a two-way communication.
So just something to keep in mind.
What's the vibe between Torri and Torga like?
Sexual.
God damn it! That. Oh, they're both so fucking dead.
I'm on your side.
Torga finishes handing you the cloak and as she takes the gold from you, she brushes your palm. See you tonight.
I lean down, I grab her hand, I lean down and I kiss her knuckles for the extra flair.
Her knobbly little knuckles. Oh,
Her knobbly old dwarven knuckles.
yeah.
See you tonight.
I'll send someone to tell you where to meet me.
Hot.
Sounds like a plan.
Erastus says while watching this interaction.
Just standing there.
Erastus manifests popcorn.
This episode was brought to you by Quantic.com. Quantic.com is a community development financial institution that is something that is awarded by the U.S. Treasury. So you know that they are official. They give you all of the benefits of a credit union, but you don't have to be anywhere in particular. Quantic provides banking products for all 50 states, and you only have to be able to have access to a computer to access the bank. Their award-winning and highly rated accounts, including their high-yield savings account, has a 4% API, is used to help finance homeownership dreams for low-income family, immigrants, people of color, small business owners, people like myself, like creative professionals, and those who are unable to obtain mortgage loans through traditional lending channels. I love that they use this high-yield savings account. It's only $100 to open. They take those high-yield deposits and they turn them into homes and small business loans for people just like you, creatives who need creative solutions for banking. Quantic.com. QUONTIC.com.
So, are we good?
No, we're not good.
Looking about, is there anything that I think that Martha might like?
You recognize potions of fire breath, invisibility, clairvoyance, invulnerability. You see a circlet of blasting.
What is a circlet of blasting?
A headband of intellect. You can't afford that.
That would also just negate. I think that is like the equivalent of like antimatter to Martha.
You'll just cease to be.
I do think that Martha would love a potion of fire breathing, though.
Oh,
She would.
abso-fucking-lutely.
She would
Yes.
fucking love it.
If I spot something that looks like a potion of fire breathing, I will get that for her.
Okay, it's 150 gold.
That is exactly how much money she said she had. So I will get that.
Wait, it's not a gift? You're going to make her pay you back for it?
Yeah,
After you've
that should
done
be-
some philandering?
Flandering.
Philandering.
I'm getting Martha the potion of fire breathing because I think that she would enjoy that.
Great.
What's the circlet of blasting?
Like a tiara that lets you cast Scorching Ray.
I just thought it was a really cool circle jerk.
Yeah.
Let me take that again without enchiladas in my mouth.
Circle jerk.
We're going to put that on the wish list. Wish list. And circlet of blasting.
The circlet of circle jerk.
No, it's the circlet of blasting, which is just a really cool circle jerk.
Oh, the circlet of blasting. It's like
See, yeah, because you're blasting.
Yeah.
it's like Lord of the Rings version of a circle jerk.
Well, that's only one person.
Attend with me, the circlet of blasting tonight.
No, it's at least 9. You have a full
Fucking
fellowship
Elvin. The fellowship.
in that. You have a full fellowship for
Oh,
that.
God.
Oh, we're gonna have some very, very mad Tolkien fans.
The fellowship of the circlet of blasting.
Okay, that is definitely the name of my gangbang entourage. Me
Yes.
and my boys roll up in boots.
So we finish up with Torga
Oh, my goodness.
and we'll start heading into town.
We got to find an inn, guys.
You have been to one inn before. It was
I just want to be in my room and I want to write the gossip.
the east side.
East side.
East side.
Look, guys, look.
The module.
Wait, what? We're on module?
By going to the inn, you sure are.
We did it. Everyone take a drink.
We're referencing actual module content.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, yay.
As we are walking, I slide up to Erastus and Alfie and I say quietly, oh, she by the way, she definitely recognized Alfie and that he's supposed to be dead.
Oh, that's. Oh.
Yeah. She
Oh,
100% was in Bryn Shander when he was named for the sacrifice and recognized him just now.
Cristina, you're going to have to fuck her to death.
Me? I have to? Not Tori? I have to?
Tori, you're going to have to fuck her to death.
I think that we can, if we can make it worthwhile for her
No.
to not say
No,
anything.
no, blackmail always backfires. That's what my pappy always said. Wait, did I just remember my dad? Whoa.
Where's Martha, by the way?
Am I with you guys again?
I would assume.
I just imagine you sulking over,
Oh, I'm.
arms crossed, and your hood still over your head. So you're just like a mad emo chick.
Passive aggressively, you didn't take it off.
Yeah. Okay, let me get this straight. Tori, you're going to fuck Torga. Erastus, you're going to get Alfie killed. Gentry, you're going to get me killed. What the fuck?
I'm not getting anybody killed.
Oh, you almost just did, Gentry.
I did nothing.
You nearly handed Torga.
I said, cloak that matches your wife. Tori has 2 wives.
I had to fuck someone to death to save Martha's life.
I do not have 2 wives.
Well, you had. You don't
No.
anymore, do you?
We were ships passing in the wind. She was dead for at least 12 hours before
Yeah.
I married him.
Tori, it's your turn to fuck someone to death to save Martha's life.
To save Tori's wife / Martha's life.
You arrive at the inn.
Martha,
Yes.
Can we just check in? I just want to check in.
let's check in.
Where's Esther Perel when we need her?
Let's check into the inn.
There are 3 rooms available at the inn tonight.
Great, we'll take them all.
Okay, so Erastus and Gentry in a room,
No.
Martha and Tori in a room, and all the refugees
Yes.
in one room.
We're housing the refugees.
Yes, we have to house the refugee.
We got them to a town. What else?
The girl who is kind of running the front of it, she'll say, wow, you have a lot of people. Okay, well, where are you all coming from?
Don't worry about
Are
it.
you more people streaming into town from the dragon? Because we're so full.
Nope, not
No,
dragon
we're
refugees.
Not that, technically.
Well, I mean, so actually, we're the ones that killed the dragon.
Yeah.
Hi, Martha Sinclair. Nice to meet you.
Erastus Brainerd the 12th.
Oh,
Grentry Rose, Bitter Creek.
Martha, can I actually talk to you real quick? Can I actually talk to you real quick? Martha?
Yes.
I pull her to the side for a very hushed conversation. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, first of all, Martha, do not mention that Sigrid is dead.
Okay, that was out of character.
Just keep it in. Secondly, Torga just told me that Maxilnadar, the town speaker of Targos, is gathering an armed force to hunt you.
Oh.
And I lied to her about where you were.
Okay.
So how about you don't introduce yourself to every person we meet in this town?
Okay, that's a valid point, but I figured I could pull some strings and maybe get us some extra rooms for the refugees.
Okay, if
I'll
you're going
talk
to do
to her.
this,
I'll tell her to keep it on the down low.
Okay.
Martha
All right.
walks back up to the desk. I'm sorry, and what did you say your name was?
I'm Marta.
Marta?
We met before. We met.
Oh my
We met like a
gosh.
month ago. Yeah. I know you probably meet so many people. It's really hard to remember someone like me. But yeah, no.
I remember you.
You stayed here before. It was pretty amazing.
It was.
We had a
Thank
lovely
you.
stay.
That's why we're back.
Exactly. We had to come back, but also, so Marta, just there's some bad people, like the dragon people. Like there's a lot of people that like want me dead. So if you could just like not let people know that I'm here, I would really appreciate it, because I don't want like assassins to come to the inn and kill everyone.
Okay. Well, my dad taught me that when somebody wants you to not let them know you're here, that costs money.
Sounds like you got a smart dad.
Tough but fair. Is there like it doesn't even have to be like fancy, just like a storage space, just like somewhere else we could like stick some of these refugees that we have with us?
Yeah. Let me ask my uncle. He's got a really big house.
Oh, that'd be great if we could like Airbnb, and like I'll pay you like a finder's fee and like a like hush hush fee. What's the rate?
I don't know. It's his house.
Oh, it's just
I feel like never trust an innkeeper's uncle is a good rule to follow, just objectively.
Who's your uncle, Marta? Who's your uncle?
My uncle's the town speaker.
Would we know who the town speaker of Termalaine is?
Yes. You met him. He promised you a billboard that he didn't deliver on because there was no wood.
That's right.
You know
He
what?
did promise you a billboard.
We'll trade this instead of a billboard. Let's just talk to him.
Can I take these 3 rooms? Because we got to get Gentry upstairs. She's fading fast, guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Yes.
Thank you so much, Marta.
Did Gentry get word that like Torga knows that it's Alfie? Because I would like to keep Alfie with me so I can do a little protection spell around him.
Oh my gosh, shut up.
Yeah, I said it like quiet-ish, but
Okay.
it was in the group of us, so
Okay.
like you could have overheard.
Okay, you can cast that once we're actually upstairs and you are laying down, Gentry.
Okay. I'm babysitter.
So Gentry heads up.
Grentry in the kiddos head up.
And Annveig's going to follow you.
That'd be great.
Annie, real quick, one sec.
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of private conversations today.
You sure are. Yes.
Yeah. Hi. Do you know, like, okay, first of all, what's up with you and Gentry? What was up with that earlier today? Like that,
What?
what's going on there
What?
where you were like waiting on her hand and foot? What's up with that?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. She's literally so weak she can barely stand.
Yeah, but there was like a deference there?
Okay, well, first of all, she saved us. I don't know how you missed the fact that she practically single-handedly rescued all of the refugees who were in the church.
I was not there for any of that.
I believe she blessed us all to protect us from the cold. She appeared to us to give us comfort and then appeared to save us and then performed an actual miracle that took her very life force.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
okay.
help her, Dad.
That's fine. I just wasn't there for any of the first part of that.
Wow, that's really surprising. Ouch.
So did she tell you what the plan is with as far as she's got friends coming for you to possibly stay with?
Would you have told her that, Gentry?
Gentry would have been pretty candid with Annveig because Gentry genuinely loves and trusts these people.
Okay. So she says, yes. She says her people are coming and they're going to protect us once they get here. Is that also something you have a problem with somehow?
I don't have a problem with that at all. I was just wondering if you knew, and I wanted to make sure that you and Sagan had something. I don't know if you were getting any of the money that I was sending you.
Yeah, Dad, I got the money.
Okay. I have more so that you're good.
Do I need it?
Do you?
There's so much that has happened.
Yeah.
And you're offering me money?
I don't want you to have to worry about where you're getting food from, Annie. Where you're getting new clothes from, because the ones you're wearing are kind of ripped to shreds.
Wow.
Says the guy. Says the guy.
I want you and Sagan to be able to eat and stay warm and live pretty comfortably.
I think you can stop trying to support us. I appreciate everything you've done. But the cost of having you in our lives is too great. And now that somebody's coming to take care of us, I'm sorry, but it's not worth it. So please, let us live our lives, Torg.
Just take the money, you'll never see me again.
Okay. She doesn't make eye contact with you.
I'll hand over 100 gold.
She'll take it wordlessly. And after a really long and awkward beat, she turns back to Gentry.
Oh, I was there for that? Oh, shit.
No, I mean, you were like behind.
Nearby.
I'm taking a while getting
Yeah.
upstairs. Are we upstairs? Please tell me we're not. Did you not get the upstairs room?
Yeah, there's an ADA accessible room on the first floor.
Okay.
So Annie returns to you and offers you a hand and guides you to the room.
Okay, so this spell does say the garden occupies that space and is invulnerable, and it appears in a form appropriate for your deity and pantheon. Unfortunately, my form is not appropriate for minors. So...
What?
Just two giant jugs.
Yeah, just like a giant floating rat.
Can't you choose to have the guardian a little bit more tastefully
Yeah, we'll just do more
covered?
tasteful. I feel like just like a roaring hearth.
So there's like a fire in the doorway? The doorway just has a fire in it?
It's fake.
This feels like hell.
No, it's not. I mean, it is a spirit guardian that is supposed to cause a shit ton of damage if someone walks into it and just stays stationary. So it's like a glowing hearth. It's not an inferno. It's just like a nice, warm fireplace of home instead of a rack of tits.
It's your spiritual weapon. You do you.
Like at the grocery store, the rack of tits.
Thank you for clarifying a rack of tits. I was concerned for a second it was suddenly a rack of lamb.
It just says appears in a form appropriate for your deity or pantheon, which has been historically my tits. I just feel like protecting Sagan is a 10-year-old boy. I just don't want to be like, oh, my tits will protect this child.
You just don't want to leave Sagan alone to jerk it to your spectral
Gross.
tits.
Ew.
He's 10.
Yeah. Start humping everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna be like a nice, glowing, warm fire that gives hearth.
That gives heart.
Oh, baby, it's giving heart.
Exactly.
What was the distribution of the other rooms for you guys?
I think at this point, Martha thinks she should just stay with the refugees at this townspeaker's house.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because Martha's plan is to barter and be like, look, you don't have to give me a billboard, but you do have to let us crash here.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'll go with her.
All right.
Who's taking the third room?
So there's 2 rooms still. There's Gentry and Annveig and Sagan in the first room, right?
And Alfie.
And Elfie.
Yeah.
Erastus and Tohri, I guess you're just taking the other 2 rooms yourselves?
Sure, if there's 2 other rooms,
Sagan can stay with me if he wants. I think Sagan's chill, but that's up to you, boo.
And Martha's going to separate herself from the group.
I don't think Martha should go alone, so that's what I was going to say.
Okay, wait. Okay, I will go set this up for the refugees, and then I'll come back and consummate my marriage with Tohri out of spite.
Amazing. Forced proximity, my favorite trope.
Out of spite?
Forced proximity, gonna bone, cause there's only one bed. Please don't role play this. I will die. Thank you.
And at the end of the night, Gentry beds down with her menagerie of creatures. Erastus luxuriates like the handsome gentleman bachelor that he is in his own room.
So Erastus,
Yes.
you've got no other plans tonight, right?
Write a name in a book.
Oh, you're going to
Write a name in a book.
write a name in a book?
I haven't handed you the diary yet. You have to come to my room to do it.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Go back. Replay. Didn't give him the diary yet. We talked about it.
Okay, I didn't take a pee break because I did think that you were going to be difficult. And now I'm going to have to take a pee
No, I
break
said
if we're
we
going to
would
have
do
to
it
get into this
together.
Gentry, Bittercream, Butter Rose, Dupont.
Gentry, Buttercream, Dumont.
Dupont.
Grentry.
Gentry, Buttercream, Dupont. How dare you?
I want to have gossip time with you. And I said, you have to
I
do it.
don't.
But I want to see who
You nearly got Martha killed today.
That's an exaggeration.
No, it's not an exaggeration. You need to take this seriously.
I'm taking it seriously. And here's the
I've
thing.
had to fuck somebody to death to save Martha's life.
That did happen.
You chose that.
Oh, just because I walk around acting all cavalier and cruel doesn't mean that this doesn't affect me, Gentry.
I just want to share
I
this
do
moment
have
with
feelings.
You. I just want
And
to share
I don't
this
want to
gossip.
share them with
Okay,
you.
well, will you tell me later what you said?
No.
Who you gonna write about? Who you gonna write about?
Erastus out.
Tell me, I'll write their name and I'll tell you what they say. I'll take the curse. I just want to know. I just want to know.
Thank you for listening to I Seduce the Dragon. Next episode, what's going to happen with Gentry and Erastus's friendship? What goes on at a townspeaker's house? Who knows? Will Torga and Tohri finally have their magic moment? There is only one way to find out, and that is to subscribe and rate on whatever platform you're listening on. And don't listen to Martha/Flanders ever. ISTDpod.com.
You can also find us on social media at ISTDpod on Twitter, TikTok, wherever. We also have a Patreon where you can subscribe for $5 to become one of our best friends and maybe gossip with Gentry and or Erastus, depending upon who has the diary at the time.
Guys, it was a shopping episode, huh?
It was, but it was delightful.
Jess, you know, bitches be shopping. Like,
Bitches
you
be
cannot-
shopping.
You can't stop us.
anyone selling anything without it turning into a fucking shopping episode. Sorry.